You'd gone because you had decided to go to 10 places. आप खाना पूर्ति करने गए थे. Like बाबू कि मैं 10 बजे पहुंचूंगा और 5 बजे मेरा टाइम हो गया, फाइल हटाओ साइड करो, मेरे को जाना है घर. पर एक्टिंग उस तरह का काम ही नहीं है. आपको जिस तरह का फतूर और जुनून जिसकी जरूरत है, which is it is of an insane kind. Like for example, one of the actors I spoke to, he was working as a chemical engineer in some petrochem factory, and he one fine day went to see a play, and he said कि करना है तो मेरे को यही करना है जिंदगी में, और कुछ करना ही नहीं है. And then he went to Delhi. He left his job. He was an engineer. He quit and he went to Delhi and started working as a night watchman in Shahadra in a plastic factory, and watched 200 plays before he could approach the director to give him a tiny role where he was doing backstage. Then he did 1,000 plays before he joined NSD. So you know, I mean, they love the job. They don't care कि अब इसका आगे क्या होगा. आपको एक्टिंग में ही इतने मजे आ रहे हैं, आपको आगे क्या होता है वो होगा जो होगा. यार मेरे को तो इसी में मजे आ रहे हैं. Inevitably, the idea is that, are you so goal driven or are you process driven?
Exactly.
You know, so if you're enjoying the act of doing acting, if you enjoy giving a laugh, कि आप हंस दिए ना, अब मेरे को बड़ा मजा आ गया. So then that is the fun. That is the fun of acting. That you know, you make people laugh, you make them cry, you give them little yayas, so they go back thinking हाँ कुछ different experience आया जिंदगी का, जो हमने जिंदगी को इस तरीके से देखा नहीं था. So if you enjoy that, then you are good to be an actor. But if you're thinking कि मेरे पास 7 series गाड़ी होगी और मैं ऐसे पेंट हाउस में रहूँगा, पापा को दिखाऊंगा मैं कि मैं फिर कुछ और ही कर लो, स्टॉक मार्केट या
So I think that the process of struggle is some sort of a process of deselection. But at the same time, it's unfortunate that there's very little space on top. You know, the fallout ratio or the probability ratio is very little.
So you want to make sure people understand that?
People understand that, and yeah, and definitely I think she must have written, because she was talking so intelligently, she must have written the book well. The fact is that, yeah, don't come for the wrong reasons, man. Don't come for casting couch, for instance.
We're back to the very important point. So does it exist or not? Who's going to answer that?
Okay, I'm going to answer that question first, because it's a deeper hurt in me than her, I'm sure. Because, see, I come from a small town, okay? Then I've been to Hindu in Delhi and all of that. Yeah, lambi kahani, pani wani pee lete hain. The point is that, so my friends, you know, I'd never seen anybody who'd even seen shooting. So then I come here and I become a director in movies. Now all my old friends want to know.
That's what everyone wants to do.
Right?
With the reason.
So then listen, did you, or you know, that one, did it happen? These beautiful, glamorous girls come and, you know, they want to meet you, man. And you can do, you're a film director. The point is, I've never been even propositioned or hinted at about casting couch by any girl. Never. It's so unfortunate. And then when I tell my friends, they don't believe it. They say, "Yaar, come on." I said, it's not that I'm a sage, but it's never happened. And then all my other friends keep telling me that, what are you saying, it happened and all that. But it doesn't happen to me. So I'm really hurt about the fact that, to my knowledge, casting couch doesn't exist. I've never seen it, man. I've only heard. I asked Sunny Deol once, you know, that you've been in the industry for so long. Casting couch, see, two people get interested or whatever shit, that's not casting couch. But does casting couch exist? So he says, hote hi hoga. So I said, nahi, but aapne dekha hai, do you have direct evidence? So he said, no, actually no, I've only heard. So now he's born to the film industry. So he also had, and now I feel that any girl who actually hints or propositions the fact that she's going to sleep with me for a role, I'll just not cast her. अब इतना खराब हो गया ना, दिल इतना खराब हो चुका है. No, because what's happening is that it's something is not right. For instance, somebody says, please take me for a role, please, I beg of you, मैं मर रहा हूँ भूख से. My first instinct is that does he really respect himself? Does he know what he's talking about? Is he begging? I get pissed off. Somehow I feel it's not right. I think a girl or a guy being in a situation like that and offering that, it's the wrong energy.
So casting couch is an urban.
So on that note, it is very important now probably that things have changed. But being good looking, the conventional beauty that Bollywood had once admired and I think still is a little obsessed with. Now I think the quotient has decreased. Probably there are actors like Nawaz who might not fit into the conventional category, get chances, and the talent is what they focus on. But, on that note, do you think that becomes a big factor also?
For sure. Everyone who's good looking cannot be an actor or should not be going into acting. At the same time, an actor looking good the best that he can and different things is great. There's no problem with an actor being good looking either. But I do understand, out of my experience in watching movies from various cultures, that it's not only it's not like Shah Rukh was not supposed to be very good looking, right? Or Bachchan Saab, when they came into the film industry. There are only very few very successful actors. In fact, there are more people who were not supposed to be good looking who've been really successful as star actors. Sure. I'm not talking about the others only. So there is a correlation of some sort, but I think more than everything else, it's about acting. I feel that when an actor does his job well, he looks good.
Sure. That poses a lot of issues as well, don't you think so? Because, if you're an actor, you'd be comfortable doing anything. Precisely.
It's a very good question, and also it is a struggle that many people go through. The concept of pure acting, I mean, if one were to talk about just acting, should be largely devoid of ego. Because when you're assuming another, almost taking on another life into yourself, right next to your skin, so that you are almost not there, but another person is living in you, and so much so that you're dreaming that person's dreams. That real does that other life become to you? There's not much place left for ego, but if you're constantly planning and contriving and saying कि इससे मैं यहाँ पहुँचूँगी और इससे मेरे साथ ये होगा वो होगा, career moves and ये सब, I think that if you put in a very special kind of heart and soul into a performance, even if it's 2 scenes or 4 scenes, there's something about the truth which is just so visible to the audience. They will take you home with them. Yeah. That will just go. It happened to me one time in Tare where my role was not huge, but throughout I believed so much in that story, and I had a brilliant director, and I could believe that story completely. So it was not a very hard jump for me. And I really was dying to do good work. There was nothing more important in my life at that point other than that film. I was ready to, we were supposed to shoot for 1